Check 1, 2.
God damn it.
All right, whenever you're ready. Are you ready, or you have a mouthful of candy?
Oh, shit. I need water. Hang on.
Water?
And action. Off we go. Welcome to Here's Your Freaking Podcast with the JLNKShow. As always, thank you for being a part of the podcast. Stay up to date all things JLNK by heading over to JLNKShow.com. On the podcast today, we got a lot of pornography stuff that we'll talk about, including how pornography is bad for your junk, the dangers of pornography according to the experts.
Oh, no.
If you're a big fan of Adolf Hitler, we have some bad news, some very embarrassing Hitler news. We'll also talk about 5 foods that will help you keep an erection. We'll look at some sexual deal breakers according to women. This is not cool at all. None of this is cool. And selling sperm over social media is now becoming a big deal. We'll cover all of it in today's episode of Here's Your Freaking Podcast. Let's start right here. Apparently, there's some new safety regulations being instituted into the pornography industry. So if you're thinking about becoming, a porn star, good luck. Doesn't happen very often. There's only a handful of folks.
I don't know if I could name a male porn star. Could you?
I bet you could.
No, I couldn't.
Go ahead.
No.
I know you can.
Alex or something like that? I don't know. No, I said I bet you couldn't. A current...
Yeah, the famous one. Peter North.
The North Pole?
Yeah. John...
Holmes?
Holmes, yeah.
Okay, name one that's currently working and not dead.
I
know you're a fan of the classic works.
I like to know that donger is 6 feet under by the time I get into his movie. Is Peter North really dead, too?
Yeah, he died, right?
I don't know.
Hang on.
I don't know what the lifespan is on the average male porno star.
I don't think it's long. Plus, if he were alive today, wouldn't he have showed up on something?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't visit those avenues very often.
He is alive.
Okay, how old is he?
He's not that old. He's 68.
That's pretty old.
Well,
he's not still doing movies, is he?
No. He starred in 2,198 porno movies, and
what?
78 of those he directed.
Wow.
Hey, Peter North is the same age as my mom. Gross.
How many movies has she been in?
To the best of my knowledge,
you better be zero.
None.
Huh, well, good for him. I would say that is a life well lived, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay.
Find something that you love to do and then find a way to make people pay you for it. And he did just that. Good for him.
His career spanned between 1998 and 2007. All right, so I thought he was like an old-timey 80s guy.
He was, wasn't he? What did you say? When did he work?
Oh, no, he began in 1983. He got wrapped up in that Tracy Lords investigation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then
she was underage when she made some of her movies, including several scenes with Peter North, a.k.a. the North Pole.
So when did he retire again?
2007 is when he directed his last movie.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the porn industry is now taking some more steps forward, making it safer for people to get in front of the camera. The parent company for Pornhub said a number of independent adult content producers have come together to create the Adult Studio Alliance. I wouldn't mind having that card in my wallet. I'd be like, here's my card. Oh, you're a member of the Adult Studio Alliance? Yeah, I am. actually.
By the way, Andrew on YouTube chimes in that the de facto star for people who are millennials or Gen Z is Johnny Sins.
Who? Johnny Sins?
Sins, like Johnny Sins.
All right, like he's not going to meet Jesus ever.
No.
Okay.
All right. He's the new guy. All right.
All right. It's not Johnny Wad Holmes. You guys aren't into the Johnny Wad. Safety precautions, such as there's some new HIV and STD testings. Now you have to do it every 14 days.
Can you imagine the stress of having to have an HIV test every 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. You don't know if this is the week that your bullet comes up.
Or you get so comfortable with it, you forget, and bam!
The Adult Studio Alliance hopes to make a new starting point every 14 days as new rules that include giving performers info on scene details ahead of time. You mean they don't know what they're getting into when they get into it? Or is it just like, let's just see where the scene takes us? Because you do some weird shit sometimes when you're hopped up, right? They also say that partners, more details on partners prior to booking. There's some boundary checklists.
Okay.
It's like that Chappelle bit, right? Having an intimacy coordinator available at all times. Oh, it says before, during, and after the shoot. And prohibiting drugs and alcohol on the shoot. You can't have a couple of drinks to loosen up? I need a couple of drinks to loosen up.
I thought it was supposed to be a party atmosphere.
And there's some guidelines about prescription medication. Well, some things you can and cannot have. Speaking of pornography, now the bad. Apparently too much porn is bad for your junk. A new study reveals that men who suffer from ED have it because, they've even given it a name. It's called...
Please don't call it porno-related ED.
It's actually called PIED. PIED. Porno-induced erectile dysfunction.
I'll just take the normal ED,
yeah,
please. Hey, Doc, before you send this prescription to my insurance provider, can you just leave out the porno-induced part?
The study indicates that 82% of the UK, of the men in the study that live in the United Kingdom, 82% consume porn. A third of British men revealed they first access adult content at the age of 15. And,
late bloomers, huh?
And now 60% of them, that's 6 out of 10, believe that pornography has caused them to experience erectile dysfunction. 14% of it said is the main reason why they suffer from ED.
Isn't it an easy fix for this just to do like a complete purge?
I don't know.
I think we've talked about it on the podcast. If you stop any and all porno for 6 weeks, 6 long weeks, it'll reset your brain.
Crossing every day off a calendar like you're in prison. More than half the men confessed to hiding their porn habits from their partners. A third admitted sex with their partner was less exciting because watching pornography. Well, yeah, crazy shit happens on there, right? Mm-hmm. You think that's going to break out? You think a car full of basketball players is going to break down outside of your house and come in and need to use the phone? No. Then where are you going to get a black leather couch like that? Come on now. Study also found that a lot of men... Wait, what? A lot of men like watching porn in public. 17% have watched porn at work.
No way.
14% of it have watched porn in public bathrooms. And 5% of British men admit to watching porn on public transportation.
I don't care how hot it would feel or what the rush is. I would be so afraid of getting caught by somebody in the bathroom, caught by someone looking over my shoulder on a city bus.
And the bathroom would be fine because it's all dudes in there. You could be like, okay, come on, man. What, you never touch the stuff?
Well, yeah, but they're like, what are you in there masturbating in that stall?
In public transportation, though, it could be, somebody's meemaws looking over your shoulder, be like, oh, is that a picture of your wife? Oh, my God, that's not your wife, I hope. Another sex therapist warning of more dangers of pornography. According to a recent study, they found some interesting data when it comes to pornography and those who consume it. Half of all respondents to the study said their first introduction to sex was through pornography. 3/5, that's 60%, 6 out of 10 of us, said that watching porn shaped our expectations of real-life sex.
Oh.
And half of all men say that porn was their main source of sexual education. See, we got lucky.
I mean, I think
we got it the old-fashioned way. We got it in front of a classroom full of everyone that's our same age, including the girls.
But I mean, I think it's pretty rare if you would experience sex before you saw pornography, right?
As prevalent as it is today, it'd be almost impossible.
Well, I mean, even back in our day and before our day, I mean, you saw a nudie mag before you saw a real titty, right?
60% said they would like to see better sex education for those between 16 and 18. And 3/4 of us said we would like to have access to better resources to navigate between the difference between pornography and sex. Some of the misconceptions that go along with frequent pornography intake, including body image issues for men. That would be in regards to how large or small your unit may be.
Oh.
On the other side, there are body image issues for women when it comes to breast size. Creative editing, they say in pornography, gives an unrealistic view of how long a good sex session should be, making some of us feel like we're falling short, right?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go 60 minutes like that movie.
No.
Why? All these dudes go 60 minutes. Right on the 60 minutes, 60 minutes. Then there are the orgasms. In real life, women orgasm more and men orgasm less. But in most porn, the show is over when the guy gets his moment, making some guys feel like they're failing if they don't, which is actually quite normal.
The one thing that porno also does a pretty good job is showing that everybody gets everyone gets theirs at the same time. She's like, oh. He's like, oh, and then it's over.
One sex therapist says there's a danger that can come with porn for those who don't know enough about sex or sexuality. While porn can be great at exploring fantasies, it's not so great at explaining the need for safe words, boundaries. It's also, they say, important for people to learn the difference between porn and reality and understand what is erotic entertainment and what is real life.
Oh.
Speaking of the size of your manhood, I have bad news. If you're a big Hitler fan, this is embarrassing for you. Apparently, Hitler had a micro penis. Micro penis, that's pretty terrible, right?
Was it the Golden Gate Killer was just in the news last week because he has a micro penis.
I don't think, I mean, I can confidently say I've never seen a micro penis, but I've also never talked to anybody that had a micro penis.
I think if you have one, you're desperate to keep that a secret.
Well, I think in the course of my travels and what I do for a living, I've talked to everybody, right?
Your travels.
You know, I've talked to a million different people about a million different things. You'd think that eventually you would have bumped into somebody with a micro penis. I mean, that's a pretty good conversation, and people are naturally, hey, look at me. A good way to get somebody to look at you and listen to you is say, hey, sadly, I also have a micro penis. Ask me anything, right?
I know that the account of it for that Golden Gate Killer was like that the criminal photographer had to get on his knees and just complain the entire time because he couldn't get a good shot of it from any angle.
I guess I don't get how micro is a micro penis.
I think it's like less than an inch.
Okay. Well, not only did Hitler have a micro penis, apparently he had one nut.
Oh, man.
This is all according to DNA analysis.
I don't know why I said, oh, man. Who gives a fuck? Let him have one nut.
The Nazi dictator is believed to have had a hidden genetic disorder known as Kalman syndrome, which stops the development of sexual organs. So he had like a baby wiener.
Oh.
According to a stunning new documentary analyzing his biological makeup. The condition, which is known, which can also... wait, what? What are the chances of having a micro penis?
1 in 1,000?
This can't be right.
1 in 100?
The condition that he has, which is sets in during the normal progression through puberty, means Hitler had a 1 in 10 chance of having a micro penis. I think it's only when you have this syndrome, this Kalman syndrome, that you have a 1 in 10 chance of developing a micro penis or not developing a penis.
We didn't even hear about a micro penis till what, 10 years ago?
There you go. A micro penis is defined as a penis that's less than 2 inches. If he were to look at his own genetic results, he would almost certainly have sent himself to the gas chamber. The findings have been laid bare in a forthcoming Channel 4 documentary called Hitler's DNA, Blueprint of a Dictator, or a Micro-Dictator.
Hi-yo.
That will air. It will air on Saturday. It will be published in the Scientific Journal. The research is zeroed in on a DNA profile created by a sample of blood-stained pieces of fabric that a U.S. Army colonel cut from the sofa where Hitler killed himself. Whoa, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Hey, that's a fucking keepsake.
Yeah.
What did you take from his palace? Oh, I just cut the fucking blood out of his carpet or out of his couch. Hey, that's pretty cool.
I would use it as a bookmark for all these years.
Hey, that's pretty neat. What is that? Supposed to be art? What is that shit hanging on the wall?
Let me tell you, buddy.
Oh, that's where Hitler bled out from a gunshot wound.
Yep.
Wow. All right, what are the sexual deal breakers according to women? Oh boy, this is no good.
Weird kinks, you stink.
You only get one shot to make a good first impression, right? The first impression, if it's a success, it may lead to an eventual opportunity for you to do sex stuff with someone that isn't, your typical you.
Who doesn't want some of that?
One false move, you could screw everything up, right? Everybody knows that. To avoid that scenario, some good inside information, keep it in your back pocket. Women recently asked to share their sexual deal breakers. Here's what they delivered. Here are some of the things that is a one-way ticket for you to head back to Masturbation Town. Having grabby hands.
These are just the hands that I have.
If you think that a flirty booty grab could come off as annoying, usually comes off as annoying or rude. Onk, onk, right? You don't want to do that. Skipping the warm-up. They say it could go along with grabby hands. By the way, just grabbing at somebody is not considered foreplay. I know a lot of dudes...
In most cases, it's considered assault.
I know a lot of dudes are confused by that. I don't care if it's your wife or whatever. You play that weird, grab-ass game. That's not foreplay, by the way. They say, your best interest to think slow cooker instead of microwave. If you're skipping foreplay, you're torpedoing yourself. Sexual deal breakers, according to women, not accepting feedback. If a woman tells you what she wants, it's not criticism. She's giving you a roadmap. Dummy, take it. Say thank you. You don't have to say thank you. You could even say, duly noted.
Yep.
The last thing in the world you should get insecure about or butthurt about is, somebody giving you some constructive criticism or they telling you what they like. This is something that we just learned about not too long ago. Not engaging in aftercare.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you...
It's been a hot topic here on the podcast for the last couple months.
Yeah, hopefully you and she both finished. That doesn't mean the moment is done. Take the after to reconnect, to come down, to talk, to keep that emotional connection going.
Maybe apologize for some of the things you said or did.
I could go for a sandwich right now. Would you like a sandwich?
That's not who I am.
Does that count? Silence. Sexual deal breakers. You don't have to be yelling. You don't have to be a screaming maniac while you're going at it. But according to women, complete silence gives the impression that you're bored and you'd rather be somewhere else.
Plus, it's kind of weird. If you don't make any noises and it's just completely quiet, unless you're trying to be sneaky, that's a really... You're like, everything okay? Good? You good?
Women say, if you're into it, show it. It's like a Bon Jovi concert.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I know you motherfuckers can do better than that. Let me hear you. Bad hygiene, which we've covered a million different times. Not reading the room. Women revealing sexual deal breakers. Not reading the room. Pay attention to what your partner is doing and saying. If they're enjoying themselves, you'll know. If they're not, change it up. Don't just assume that if it worked for someone else, it's going to work for them. And for the love of God, if it worked for someone else, don't ever tell anyone that it worked for someone else. Such and such thought this was great. It was a great move. It was a great maneuver. It's practically my signature move. All the ladies know.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual deal breakers, being selfish, making it all about you is a sure way to make sure that you have, it suddenly does become all about you. Apparently selling sperm on the internet is a thing. I'm looking for a dollar amount here. I don't see if it's lucrative or not. There are groups on Facebook now. Men are boasting about their powerful semen. They're offering up their services to help couples achieve the elusive dream of parenthood. The problem
wouldn't
is
you always be nervous you could be on the hook financially?
that they're going to come back and get you someday. Right,
Yeah.
because, with 23andMe or any of that DNA stuff, I mean, you don't know, some kid 17 years from now is like, I wonder who my real dad is, and then they come track you down. I'd be scared to death of something like that. They do say selling sperm on the internet, it's unregulated, it's potentially dangerous, surprisingly straightforward, they say. Sperm-providing Facebook groups such as Sperm Donors UK or Start a Family Here or Get Your Baby Dust Here
Baby dust.
are getting heavy traction due to the high cost of getting your own baby batter from an official medical clinic. There are risks, though. One couple reported that a potential donor...
But how are you doing this? I mean, my first thought is like the cheapest way is the natural way, but that can't be how this is working. Otherwise, everybody would be signing up.
One lesbian couple reported that a potential donor that they'd been talking to agreed to provide his sample, but only after they each showed him their breasts. Oh, you're going to run into that fucking guy no matter where you go. Okay.
Let me see those titties. Okay, you can have it.
There's another confirmation that sex toys, man, they're not cheap. Another sex toy store has been robbed. Over $1,000 worth of personal items were taken from a Hustler Hollywood adult store in Shreveport, Louisiana. Boy, I bet that's a seedy place.
Shreveport Hustler store.
November 5th was the day of the robbery. And they got $1,000 worth of sex toys in one trip. The three unidentified female subjects walked into the store and took merchandise. It says they left in a silver sedan.
It was a Nissan Altima. I bet you fucking everything.
The investigation is ongoing. Authorities hoping surveillance footage or tips from the public will help them track down the women who are responsible for the theft. And here we'll wrap on this one real quick. Wow. This seems wildly dangerous. A couple was having sex on the Autobahn.
All right. No speed limit.
Yeah, what do we know about the Autobahn? You can drive as fast as you want. A couple was having sex, driving 90 miles per hour, nearly caused a chain reaction crash on the Autobahn in Germany. The couple, obviously living in the fast lane.
Yes.
They were driving a Ford, veering across the A1, the Autobahn, as it sped up towards a German city earlier in the week. The car is seen swerving dangerously across lanes, even forcing a truck to take off to the shoulder. One witness called police after spotting the couple having sex in the car, going 90-plus miles per hour. Cops caught up with the car. 37-year-old driver, 33-year-old girlfriend. Oh, they were at a gas station.
Oh, that's where it started?
They were arrested. The driver now faces charges of dangerous interference with road traffic. The Autobahn, the federal highway system in Germany, famous for large section of the road with speed limits. But they say this kind of reckless romance seems to have crossed the line. If you're cruising the Autobahn and you find yourself, according to police, in the mood to, fool around,
pull over.
Right. Stay focused. Maybe save the romance. Oh, no. I don't think the police are supposed to recommend this. Maybe save the romance for the rest stop. That may not be good advice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would take that back if I were you.
Yep.
So there you go. There's the podcast for this week. As always, hope you learned a little something. And again, thanks for being a part of it. You can stay up to date all things JLNK by heading over to JLNKShow.com. We'll see you next Tuesday.